We're going different today. Today's going to be an emotional one, and it is all about property, and it ties in exactly with what we normally talk about. But today you're going to learn a little bit about my journey, how I got into property. And from this, what I really want you guys to take away is how can you get into property and what can you do that's similar? Because I used to work in McDonald's and today I have a 10 million property portfolio. My name's Sean Land, I'm an entrepreneur and I teach people how to get into property. And today you're going to be learning all about my journey on how I accumulated all of these properties. So if you're interested, make sure you smash the subscribe button right now and make sure you follow along. If you have any questions and I haven't answered something that you want to know about, then don't be shy. Type that comment in and I'll be ready to answer, baby. So follow me. I remember, I don't know if you remember if you did this as a kid, but I still remember these exact paving stones because I didn't want to ever step on the line. I have them sort of memories. I don't know if that I can relate to you guys. I remember riding my first bike and I remember putting some sandals on and scraping my little toes against here, and it will take all the skin off my toes, and it's like that was a real schoolboy era. Always wear shoes when you're riding a bike. But that's how sort of innocent I was. I didn't know nothing about the world at that stage. Just concentrate on my normal things. Life was pretty normal. So I guess you're thinking, how did that change come about? Well, I'll tell you why. It's when I started getting bullied. And when you start getting bullied, people are starting to treat you different. Your dad's nice to you, your granddad's nice to you, your siblings are good, and then you go to this scary space called school where people judge you for having a belly. People judge you for being fat boy. People judge you for saying the wrong thing. I don't even know why half of it happened. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure they don't even know the same. I mean, when I speak to the bullies, even they said they got bullied. So it was just a little pattern. So I can't hold that into account. But what I'm trying to say is when you're put in a position where you don't want to be, you have to learn how to fight in life. And I realized at a really young age that I don't want to be at the bottom of the pecking order. I don't want to be treated this way as if I'm inferior. People can pick on me and push me around. And I realized that life is going to do that. At the age of 21, I bought my very first house. And don't get me wrong, I didn't get rich overnight. It took a lot to keep buying and buying and buying and saving, buying, refinancing, budget planners, and saying no to certain things in my life to get to that stage. So today I'm going to actually give you a tour into the place where I first grew up, just so you can see that is it much different from where you currently are. So here we are, a trip down memory lane. This is actually the house that I grew up in. Follow me. I remember this was the dining room. It was called the front room, and I didn't know it was front room. I thought it was a place called front room. It was one word to me, front room, because you're not allowed in the front room. This wasn't a fire door, safety door here. It was actually a panelled door with glass windows, so you could only see it through the frosted glass. As you came, we used to have a sofa this way, a TV this way, and guess what? This was even open. Plasterboard now, but it was open, and it was like a dining table that we only opened when guests came over. For a very long time, this room stopped at this doorway. I remember my TV here. I remember a little folding sofa that turned into a bed in case we had a guest come over. I remember the kitchen was actually fitted here. It was a little tiny kitchen. And then we took the kitchen into the back. I remember there used to be a big dining table here with a couple of chairs. So we always used to walk around, and this is where we used to eat from. Exactly here. There was a little fireplace, little bit here. And this room, we built it and it was rendered, which means they put the blocks and put cement, and then it was left like that for 2 years. So it was actually my football room. I used to just kick a football against the wall every single day. Follow me. I remember I never used to have any friends and I used to play alone. And I remember this one time I took some 2x4 timber, put it up there, and as I'm balancing, I remember falling off on one of these concrete slabs I landed on. Don't know if you can see that, but that's where that's from. Beautiful memories. I remember the Australian lady Liz used to live there, and Olive used to live there. 30 years on, they're gone, you know. I remember this was built after. We only had one bathroom to share between all of us. But before long, we put this breeze blocks up, cemented it, put this fiberglass roof up, and we put a little sort of shower downstairs as well. So check out the interior design about 30 years ago. Now I'm going to take you to my bedroom. No. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my bedroom. No pun intended. This was actually my bedroom. I remember these fitted drawers used to be all the way here. I remember I used to be able to climb out of this window. And I always used to sit on that, thinking that I'm leaving home. That was my little escape place, hey? This used to be my bathroom, not much different to how we left it. And this was my sister's rooms. This was my parents' room. It's changed a little bit now because we've created more rooms, but check this out, come. So this bit wasn't here. It was a little bit bigger. I remember my sisters used to sleep here. They used to share a room. Now it's actually been split into 2 rooms, but you'll get an idea. Just used to lay with my dad sometimes, you know, when he got in at 10 o'clock at night, or if we'd done the shop together. We had a lot of memories here. He'd always sleep on that side, Mum would always be on that side. Don't know why, but the journey's been absolutely beautiful. But this is where everything started. Now, I want you to think about something. Not where you start is not where you're going to end, but you have all of these life decisions in your own hands. If you want to become something and you want to get somewhere, one thing that I've learned about life is you can't fake hard work. You can't fake them hours. It's not that long of a journey. Give yourself 10 years to become fully financially free is the best advice I can give to you. How long do you work for your company? When is the retirement age? 63? If you're 20 right now, what if I'm offering you this life by the age of 30? Does it seem that bad that the next 30 years until retirement age you could be financially free? That you could have passive income replacing your income? If you're 30 right now and you're saying by 40 you're financially free, is that so bad? If you're 35 right now and by 45 you are retired, is that such a bad thing that 48, 49, 50 you'll be in Italy, France, India, you're doing all them things and you're having some enjoyment for yourself, your family, giving them the life that you never had? Is that so bad? Take it for somebody who's come from nothing, worked in McDonald's and made it to the top. The journey is there to be had. I could have stopped 5 years ago, but I enjoy this and I do it for the right reason. I enjoy buying properties. I enjoy renovating them. I enjoy renovating them for new strategies to increase the income that I'm earning. And I keep duplicating this. And you know what? It doesn't get harder, it gets easier. Why? Because you build relationships. You're gonna build relationships with accountants, solicitors, brokers who wanna do business with you all the time. And when you're doing business all the time, they've got half of your documents there already. It's just a little docu-sign you've gotta do. When you start buying properties, and then people know that you regularly buy properties, then at the same time, they're gonna keep offering you more properties. And you'll find more deals because why? You're building relationships. And when you come on social media and you tell everyone else about it, guess what? Your audience widens. Exactly how it is for me today. I went to a networking event the other day. 250 people turned up. Every single person knew my name and wanted to pitch some sort of, I'm a quantitative surveyor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a deal sourcer. What are you currently looking for? It will come to you. But you have to put in the hard work at the beginning. You see this pose right here? The last time I was doing this in this room, it was with my granddad. I think I must have been about 8 years old. So let's just say 30 years ago, my granddad was picking me up and I was sitting here. You know, I can remember the sound of his voice, that deep, heavy voice, always comforting, always making me feel safe. But you gotta understand that people will leave your journey. And you know what? My granddad had a beautiful life. He was there for me and he done a lot. Loved him and still love him a lot. And he means a lot to me. But he made sure he knew what was happening with his next generation and further generations. He used to take me to the shop with him, teach me things, how to speak to customers. He used to take me door to door selling, put all of these clothes in the back of my car. We used to go to his clients' doors and he'd say, look, I bought dungarees and trousers or tops. He used to teach me how to speak to them. And he actually told me, I want you to become a bank manager. Now, I've superseded bank manager, but his goal was, you're gonna become a bank manager. And I became a bank manager. I look after millionaires. And following that, I ended up putting all my earned income to exactly what he used to do. And that's buy properties. So you need to have some money to put it into a property. So I knew That's what I'm going to do for myself. He obviously bought his own house. He bought his children houses. They ended up starting partnership and started their own portfolio. And as I'm growing up, I just looked at what they were doing. I wanted to do the same. So that's all that's required. Look at people around you who's doing what you want to do. These days, there's not much community and people, like-minded people who want to talk about money, who want to talk about business. So go and find your tribe. Go and find the people who are doing what you want to do and find out how they're doing it. Remember, you have to invest in yourself. Don't see things as a cost. See them as becoming a better version as fast as possible by using someone else's experience. And I'm speaking to the biggest bank managers who are giving billions in lending, going, let's go for a coffee and tell me what you need. That wasn't overnight, baby. Time is really precious and every minute counts, just like it did for me. Hence why I want to share this message that anybody can get into property, and it all actually starts with that space inside your head. It all starts on what do you want from life. But if you want to start, don't delay, start today, as they say. If it's not too much to ask, smash the subscribe button, leave me a comment and share this with somebody who needs it. And for those of you who want to start getting involved today, I have something special for you. Click on the link below and you're going to see a special video from me explaining exactly how I can help you not spend thousands of pounds like all these other gurus. None of that business. Just watch the video and you'll be really shocked and surprised what you can get access to. So until the next one, peace.